What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're gonna have a quick look at the most anticipated, the most awaited games yet to be announced at the E3 2017 press conference. This year's E3 holds a promise of exciting new PS4 games. While we're still uncertain what publishers and developers will showcase at E3 2017, we have compiled the biggest PS4 games that we anticipate to be at this show. E3 2017 runs June 13 to 15 with briefings from Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, Bethesda, Electronic Arts, and Ubisoft planned for the days before the show kicks off. First we have Agents of Mayhem. On the surface, Volition Entertainment's next open-world action game looks like a major departure from its past work on Saints Row, but at its heart, it's still all about causing as much chaos as possible with a colorful group of characters. With its release coming August 15th, there's still much to learn about this bombastic and goofy take on super secret agencies battling evil organizations. Next we have the new Assassin's Creed. A new Assassin's Creed has confirmed after the series took a year off, but nothing has been shared officially beyond that. Ubisoft has teased that with this new game, a new era begins. Previous reports and lists suggest the game will be set in Egypt and carry the name Assassin's Creed Origins. Next we have the new BioWare IP. After the underwhelming Mass Effect Andromeda, BioWare looks to rebound with what sounds like an ambitious project set in all new universe. Fans can expect the game to have new concepts, new gameplay mechanics, and new stories set in a unique universe. Made by the same team that created Knights of the Old Republic, the new IP is probably still way off from release, but EA could show at least a teaser at E3. Next we have Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Koji Iga Igarashi, best known as the mind behind Castlevania Symphony of the Night, returns with what's essentially a spiritual successor to that game. In other words, is a new Metroidvania from one of the key people who established the pillars of that genre in the first place. Next we have the Call of Duty World War II. The Call of Duty series goes back to its roots this year with the Sledgehammer Games developed shooter that seems to draw influence from the Band of Brothers mini-series. We expect to see more of the multiplayer at E3, and it's exciting to think about a stripped-down experience after the latest games were set in the future with all manner of super abilities and equipment. Next we have the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy is a collection of high-definition remasters of the first three Crash Bandicoot games. Aside from remastered graphics, it also sports new features including time trials in all three games as well as adjusted level design and difficulty. Next we have The Crew 2. It is the follow-up to Ubisoft's 2014 open-world racer which let players speed across a scale version of the entire United States. Currently we don't know much about this sequel, though the game's unofficial forum features a logo along with the tagline Beyond the Road. The Crew 2 is due before the end of March 2018. Next we have Days Gone. Days Gone is an open-world zombie game exclusive to PS4. Announced at E3 2016, we haven't seen much else since about Sony Ben's upcoming title, but the third-person shooting and survival gameplay mean we're looking forward to seeing more. Next we have Destiny 2. There's still much to learn about the sequel to Bungie's shared world shooter. While the massive reveal from last month gave us a lot to anticipate, we're still looking forward to E3 clearing up more of the specifics regarding the changes to the core gameplay loop and just how our Guardians will fit into the altered landscape post Destiny 1. Next we have Detroit Become Human. David Cage and Quantic Dream are following up Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls with another intriguing project in the form of the PS4 exclusive Detroit Become Human. This cinematic adventure tells the story of robot life coming to terms with its existence, and we're eager to see more of it at E3. Next we have Far Cry 5. Moving away from the tropical and exciting locales of series past, Far Cry 5 brings the action to Big Sky Country, Montana, USA. After a lot of noise came out of the reveal of the game's setting and evocative cover art, There's much anticipation in seeing how far Ubisoft will go with this next entry in the series. While Far Cry 5's action and over-the-top theatrics will take the center stage, the drastic change in scenery should spice things up considerably. Next we have FIFA 18. The video game industry's biggest sports franchise, FIFA, returns in September with a new entry with Cristiano Ronaldo on the cover for the first time ever. The single-player story mode, the journey, returns. While there will of course be the usual gameplay improvements, expect FIFA 18 to feature in a big way at EA's briefing this year. Next we have Final Fantasy VII Remake. The highly anticipated Final Fantasy VII Remake is built from the ground up with a fully polygonal graphics as opposed to the pre-rendered environments of the origin. It also features a real-time combat system similar to the Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts. The game was originally being developed with the assistance of CyberConnect 2, however, the project is now being made internally at Square Enix. Next we have God of War. God of War is the latest entry in the long-running action game franchise developed by Sony Santa Monica. While the game shares the same name as the first game in the series, it's actually meant to be a soft reboot to the story of protagonist Kratos. Next we have Gran Turismo Sport. GT Sport marks the long-running franchise's debut on PS4. In addition to the expected visual improvements, it also offers a new online championship system, new concept cars, and more. Next we have Kingdom Hearts 3. After many spin-offs, prequels, and confusingly named tie-ins, a proper sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2 is on the way. Sora, Donald, and Goofy return to begin their search for the key to Return Hearts, traveling through unforgettable Disney worlds and meeting iconic characters along the way. Next we have Knack 2. Knack launched alongside the PlayStation 4 console in 2013, and despite a mixed critical reception, it's getting a sequel. It apparently brings new moves, improved couch co-op, vibrant environments, and fun-filled combat, but we don't currently know a release window. Next we have The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 provides a continuation of the story from Naughty Dog's acclaimed game. The studio has been tight-lipped about what it entails, but we do know that both Joel and Ellie return. Next we have Madden 18. Last year's Madden game pushed the series forward with commentary updated on a weekly basis, and this year's game will do something new as well. It seems a single-player mode similar to FIFA's. The journey has been teased, and you can expect to hear more about this and more during EA's briefing. Next we have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Making a surprise comeback, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite makes big changes to the tried and tested formula over the top 3-on-3 fighting by introducing the all-powerful Infinity Stones and dropping the team number to 2-1-2. And next we have Metal Gear Survive. Metal Gear Survive is the new game set between Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain. Series creator Hideo Kojima, who has moved on from Konami, is not involved, and it offers a new style for the series and features what looks like zombies as enemies. Next we have Middle-earth Shadow of War. In the Fallout 2 GameSpot 2014 Game of the Year, Shadow War brings Talion and his right companion Clembrier back to the front lines in the fight against Sauron and his Dark Army. In a larger and more open world, including new loot and gears to uncover, the Undead Ranger will have to form his own army to engage in an epic standoff against the Dark Lord. Next we have NBA 2K18. While NBA Live 18 seeks to become a worthy contender, NBA 2K18 stands as the latest entry in the genre-dominating series. We don't yet know what to expect, but at the very least you can expect the usual visual improvements and other refinements. Next we have NBA Live 18. There have been few entries in the NBA Live series of the last decade, with NBA Live 18 representing the last attempt of EA to become competitive in the basketball sim space. Virtually nothing is known about the game at this point. We can likely expect EA to attempt to demonstrate that has finally nailed the fundamentals of basketball. Next we have Need for Speed Payback. After a year away, the Need for Speed series returns with Payback. More than just the standard racing game you might expect, EA says you'll also engage in heists, car battles, and more while playing as 3 distinct characters. Next we have Spider-Man. It's an action game based on the titular web-slinger developed by Insomniac Games, the studio behind Ratchet & Clank and Sunset Overdrive. Thank you guys. Hope you liked the video. Do comment, subscribe. and share it.